I'm going to sleep in my cocoon. Don't slurp! Are you recording? Are you recording?
Yes.
Right, okay. Don't spit on your laptop.
No.
Right, okay. Oh, right.
Let's try
Anyone
again.
got an Oaty biscuit?
No, I didn't.
Let's try again.
Tea.
Right, okay. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome, Duckers, to the very first Dave and Boxboy podcast. Let's put voices to faces and names and those things that come out of our voices.
That you cannot see.
No, we can't see them. Although you've seen mine because mine's beautiful and regularly handsome.
He wishes.
He wishes when he's wiggling his eyebrows and no one can see it. I am Dave. To my left we have
Boxboy.
Boxboy.
Check out my channel.
Don't check out his channel.
Please.
Check out my channel. My channel's great.
Boxboy780 and check
Subscribe.
out his channel.
To my righty in front of me we have...
RDJ!
We do not have RDJ.
Yes, we do.
Your name is not RDJ. Wait, is your
It's
name?
my initial, so sure. I'm allowed to be RDJ if I want.
I wonder who that could be.
It's not Robert Downey Jr.
Yes,
okay?
it is.
And he is
No.
not Iron Man.
And then we have...
The hair.
Hello.
Are we going to call him the Hair?
Yes.
Is that his name?
I'm the hair.
The Hair.
See, we can't reveal his proper identity because he's works for MI6.
Yeah, okay, let's go with that story. What was that about mental institutes earlier?
Oh,
Okay,
because RDJ thinks he's
yeah.
Iron Man. And he's
Well,
on
it has
leave
nothing
from
to do with the fact that he's got an Iron Man mask on, but you know.
He's
They're not going to know that he hasn't got one on.
Well, he's on leave.
There we go.
We have actually got one in the room.
Problem
so
fixed.
It's not like... And
our guest tonight, Wolverine.
Yeah, it makes...
Wait,
They can't see it!
he's on leave from the mental
X-Men.
institution,
Yeah,
so he has to be back
Just
in a
from
few
rehab.
hours without restraining
Oh!
with
Adamantium.
chains and spaghetti.
This is weird. Okay. So, guys, what should we call the podcast? Because I think podcast is quite an ugly word, so... Any ideas?
How about
Hello, wall.
Ducks.
Ducks. Well, my catchphrase is son of a mother duck, and I call my viewers duckers, so duck.
Ducks!
Ducks!
ducks?
Ducks. Quack!
Goose.
Duck, duck, goose. That's like the best game ever.
It's an excuse to hit people on the head.
Yeah.
That's what you're meant to do.
Duck, 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 goose! Knock him out.
Okay, should we talk about a subject?
Yes.
Well, subject. Well, I want to talk about the name of the podcast.
Okay,
Well, we can't.
Mother
Duck
Ducker.
box.
Mother Duckers. No, I'm the mother duck.
the duck box.
I'm the son of a mother duck. Duck box?
The duck box.
Why would you put a duck in a box?
Because you want
Schrodinger's
to
duck.
transport it somewhere.
I put a duck in a box. Duck goes with box. No. Oh well. Duck pond. I mean, it's somewhere
The
where
duck
all the
pond.
ducks can like commune.
Duck
And people chuck food in it.
We shall
Yeah.
call it the duck pond.
Duck pond!
We have food and we have tea. You know?
Just call it the bloody duck pound and
Duck
get
We
on
have
with
tea.
it.
Right. Okay. So first
This is
thing
York
on the
tea.
agenda, we have a white.
No, we don't have.
We used to have a
We had
whiteboard.
a whiteboard until I dropped it.
Can I just... Is this Yorkshire tea?
Yes, it is.
Good.
Which is funny because we're from Lancashire.
Yeah. No.
No, we're not from Lancashire. But we're...
Hang on, he's drinking Yorkshire tea from a Lord of the Rings mug. Middle Earth is based on Yorkshire.
Coincidence?
Ooh.
Conspiracy. Yeah, I'm drinking
Oh.
a Yorkshire tea from a... Oh, bloody hell. From a Union flag mug. It's not going to mean it's from Britain, is it? Anyway, right.
I've now
what
got a
should we do?
mug on my laptop cover.
You still have that?
Yes.
That's a good point.
Who keeps?
Those bits of fluff between your keyboard and your screen and all
I
that.
got rid of that ages
Who
ago.
keeps that?
Me.
I don't think mine came with one.
I've even still got the plastic cover in between the keys.
Oh my
It doesn't
god!
protect it.
It stops muck getting in there.
It does not. It does nothing.
Because when it gets really mucky, you just go wing, and there's no.
No, what you do is you go to the pound shop and buy one of those little aerosol cans. It's just an air duster. It goes, and it's done.
Or you just use an air compressor.
Not all of us are farmers. What the is an air compressor?
You don't know
You
what.
don't know what an air compressor is? An airline that for tyres.
Ah, no. Oh yeah. No, yeah. I know. Yeah.
Do you like to lie down?
Yes.
He's actually in a hammock, so.
Yeah, I am in a hammock, sitting on a hammock. I just brushed.
You say it's a hammock. It is really just a piece of string.
Well,
It is a hammock.
it's a hammock. Says you that came on a apparent moped. That looks like my friend's
A fat chimpanzee.
electric bike.
No, but you do look like a fat chimpanzee.
Hang on,
bike,
he's
mate.
got a moped.
He said it, not me. Have you not seen this moped?
No.
It's
It's outside the office.
Oh, that one. We're in an office now.
Oh, yeah, this is my office. This is where I
Oh,
work.
yes.
Where else would we be?
London, which we are.
Not some crappy little garage full of
Yes.
Marvel crap.
It's,
And tea.
And I'm a masks.
And a guy who thinks he's Iron Man. And a Snoopy carpet.
do not diss the Snoopy. We've got a darts board and we've got nunchucks. Come on.
Yeah,
it's
there's
still
some
pretty cool.
there's some really
Yes.
heavy nunchucks right above your head.
What do you mean really heavy?
Oh, God.
They weigh nothing.
Well, it'd be a shame if they fell off and
Okay,
Landed
so
on
Anyway,
know.
we're getting off
It would be a
topic.
shame if
well, I'll be
anything were to
getting off
happen
something
to
though.
us.
Do we
We
really?
don't- we
have
don't
any
really have a
No,
topic,
we've
do
just
we?
got a whiteboard with random words that I wrote down, and they're not really
Yes.
words. They're just
Well-
squiggles.
We should start off with something.
We could talk about society.
No.
No.
just heads up. This has been going for about 7 minutes now.
All right, it's fine. It's cool.
So?
7 minutes. It's not like we've run over. It's just what going to be at least a half an hour long podcast.
7 minutes of us just
Yeah.
People
Hey,
will listen
quiet.
to this, and then they will wonder why they live.
So we're now going to get into ethics, are we? Ethics, a little town just down the road from Sussex. Hello.
That's a not going out joke.
I know it is. Shut up. Right. Okay.
Right.
So, Hare, you've got a job. You had a job. Do you have any anecdotes from your job?
Not particularly, but it was a pub, so
Wait, you work. What was it? You
you
worked
get
in a
free
pub.
meals?
I worked in the pub just doing some part-time nonsense.
Other than me, you are the laziest person I know.
Yeah, I'll go
Okay.
with that.
And I'm not lazy. I just am.
Lazy.
Correction, my brother is lazier.
No,
He is.
your brother plays sports.
When he doesn't play
I
sports.
don't play sports. I sit in my room and watch cat videos, and the only reason I do that is because I've got
Yeah.
nothing better to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you worked in a pub, right?
Yeah,
I've worked in pubs before. They're not the best place to work.
they're not.
Do you get free meals?
I used to because
I didn't.
I used to be kitchen and stuff. I used to do pot.
Damn.
You know those moments. I was washing up this pot and this
It was
guy,
mucky.
It was mucky, but
Wow.
I was checking if it was clean or not. And this guy was so drunk. He was like just finishing up, and he'd come back in just to make sure I was okay. And I'm like, "Hey, dude, can you check this pot?" And he got so close to it, and I thought he was like taking the piss. He actually had his head in the pot, and I resulted to just going whack and smacking it into his face, seeing what would happen. I'm like, no, and his nose started bleeding in the pot, and I'm like, oh, God,
He's
what have I
mucky now.
done? I'm like, oh, I'll buy you a drink later, and he held me to it. And I was in one of the most expensive pubs in the area, and I'm like, you want me to what? What do you want? Right? What drink do you want? And he went, I want a martini. I want the most expensive drink I can get my hands on. I'm like, that's half my wages. Wait, it's not. half
What were
my
your wages?
My wages were pretty good. I used to get like £7, 27 quid. 27 quid for a day's work. I used to do Sunday lunches.
You get more than me. I
That's
did 20
not
quid for a
bad.
day,
You can't
so-
complain at that.
No, but I mean, I was there like because I'm a money grabbing bastard.
You are.
I'm
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not going to part
Made me pay for everything.
I'm a tight.
Do you remember when we went to go see Iron Man 3 and he bought us a 6-pack of Coke or something?
Yep, I
A
remember
12-pack.
Yeah,
Because he had to pay you.
Yeah, because he had to
you
pay
back.
me for the ticket.
yeah. I had like, I need to pay like £4 or something like that.
So you had to
No,
buy.
£6, sorry.
So you had to buy a
And
£4
so I
pack
bought-
of Coke.
So I decided to go to Tesco's and buy a £4.
We spent about 20 minutes looking for something that had just the right amount of change,
Yep.
so we could pay
and then I
you back.
paid
Yeah.
you back. And you ended up with all the bloody Coke.
No, I did.
Oh,
Yeah,
you did.
he drank. You drank.
I
Like,
drank
one.
like 2.
You
And
drank
then
like two. He downed them really quickly, or was it you?
No, it was me.
It
You-
took me a week to get through them all.
What is this?
I had about 2 actually.
It's a DVD
And-
case, Box Boy.
Oh, I've never seen one before.
Hence the DVDs in it. Anyways, yeah, so
Anyway.
Yeah, my mother and my sister drank the rest.
we went to the... I'm not going to say that cinema was a crap cinema, but it wasn't the best cinema we've ever been to.
I found the
Castle.
seats uncomfortable.
Well, I was cool with the... We're on the topic, man! Okay, just calm it. We're on topic. We're talking about Marvel here.
No, we're not.
Shut up.
Oi!
Sorry.
He just whacked my laptop with a DVD case.
This is possibly the most unorganised thing I've ever worked on.
Ow!
I've worked on shows with you guys, and they were more organised than this.
I
No, stop hitting each other!
You hit me with the Wolverine claws.
They're made of cardboard. If only I had some adamantium.
Cardboard
good.
hurts.
Or some vibranium. Then
Why is that funny?
Vibration.
yeah, that's why. I
Vibration.
don't know. If I had some vibranium, I could make my own Captain America.
You have gaffer tape.
It
Tape
isn't
doesn't
real.
cut the mustard for everything.
Gaffer tape is God.
It's
Well,
the
no, it's
strongest
not
thing in the
really.
universe. It's
Gaffer
been
tape is-
proven.
Is gaffer
Is
tape
it
the
broken?
strongest thing
Yes.
in the universe?
It has been scientifically proven. Gaffer tape is
Gaffer
the
tape
strongest
is
thing in the
pretty
universe.
cool. Gaffer tape is the most versatile thing in the world.
Is it broken? Yes. Then fix it. Should it move? Yes. Hit it with a hammer. Should it not
Okay,
move?
okay, okay.
Gaffer tape.
Farmer, okay?
This is the farmer one. Use baler twine.
If it moves and shouldn't, use baler band.
Baler twine.
Baler band. I'm the
God.
farmer.
I come from a farming family.
Baler band or Massey Harris. Use that.
Right.
If it moves and shouldn't.
These two. You
If
two are
it
like
doesn't move and should move, use a big hammer.
talking of big hammers.
He's got a hammer
Let's
over
not
there.
talk about big hammers. No.
Thor.
Yeah, it's talking about Hammer Thor.
Thor, yes. Thor into Dark Worlds 2, whatever it's called, I don't know.
Thor: The Dark World.
Yeah. This is...
Well, it's got Thor in it, we know that
you
much.
see, would you call me the biggest Marvel nerd out of those guys? Because I'm the
I'd
guy
say
that does
you.
the most research. I'm the comic guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm probably the biggest sci-fi nerd.
Yeah. I mean, well, you get into Star Trek and
Star Trek, Star Wars,
Star Wars.
Battlestar.
Battlestar, Doctor Who,
Yeah.
which we will come on to later.
Yes, we will come on to Doctor Who later. But, I mean, you've watched the Iron Man film. You haven't seen the third one, have you?
No.
You failed.
But that's because you're an ACD fan.
AC/DC fan.
Because you're an ACDC fan. That's why you watch those, isn't it?
Yes. But I like the Iron Man.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're bad films, but, well, they're not bad films.
Like, awesome films.
Yeah, but, I mean,
Awesome.
when it comes to Thor, even though I am... I won't say an expert, but I'm well read on my Norse mythology as well. I am.
What?
You know I am.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is weird. There's a bit too much man touching here. No, not the leg. No, mind the tea. And the
It's alright, I'm just kicking him.
not the
Okay, what's your
team.
problem with Thor?
Yeah, well, he's the comic that I know the least about. I mean, Deadpool. I've only just got into Deadpool because of his game, and that's only because getting into Deadpool, that's led me on to getting into the X-Men films because I'm like, I want to see the X-Men Origins Wolverine because
They ruined Deadpool.
I don't care if they
Deadpool's
ruin
only in
Deadpool.
it for like 5 minutes.
I don't care.
And he gets his head chopped off.
They got Ryan Reynolds to play it. That's still pretty cool. I mean, he played the Green Lantern, and that was regrettable.
That was just
Green
dreadful.
Lantern was awful.
Out of all the things to CGI, fucking Mask.
Yeah, why would you need to
CGI
CGI a mask?
Dave, there is lime scale in my tea.
Is that?
Is there real? Let's see.
Yes, it is.
That's why it tastes funny.
Oh god, what's mine going to taste like?
I thought I got rid of all the limescale.
You're dead to me.
I'm poisoning you.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I've written that. They can't say this. Oh yes, I like this mug.
It's a Lord of the Rings mug with the thing.
I won't read it out because it could be copyright. So
Lord of the Rings and the Legend of the Tea.
Yes.
we're taking the hobbits to Yorkshire too.
Copyright.
It's not copyright.
Yes, it is.
Citation needed.
We're taking
I
the
think
hobbits
it's
to-
better. I don't.
Cafe.
What would happen if we actually dropped? Well, Middle Earth. It's supposedly based on an upside-down Yorkshire.
Yes.
Now, Yorkshire's upside down as it is. So,
The
Is
society is, yeah.
just remember,
So
you
if
guys
it's
are all
upside
Yorkshiremen. I'm not.
Down, we should be on the ceiling.
Oh yeah, it's
We're
an
Australians.
It's an Australian Yorkshire.
Well, it's filmed in Australia and it's based
New
in Yorkshire.
Zealand.
New Zealand, you idiot!
Oh, come on, it's close.
No, it's not. It's not in any way. Well,
It is.
It's closer than it is to here.
Yes,
ACDC.
I was close.
We're in
They're
Australia. Yeah.
bring it back to AC/DC. Yeah.
Why would you go to Australia though?
Back in
Literally
black!
every living thing in Australia is gonna kill you.
The local.
Even yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, you have to check for spiders before you use the toilet.
My cousins are
Oh
Australian.
yeah.
What if though? In one of those situations where you haven't got time to check, you have to.
Oh no!
You
I
have to go.
I gotta go. I'm gonna
You have to.
up my ass.
You have to go. There's no time to check for a tarantula.
But is this the issue
Or a
though?
snake.
Because
Then you drown a tarantula or a snake in whatever comes out.
oh, okay. So if we're drowning a
Depends
tarantula,
if you
is
need
that
number
the issue?
1, number 2,
Surely,
or number 3.
Surely the. God. Surely the issue is. I'm going to get back to that because that's a good conversation.
No,
some
it's
reason.
not.
It is not.
No.
Because you went to a different school. You went to a different school. You went to a different school. I went to a different school.
Yeah.
We're all.
I went to a small school.
It's only recently that we've got
60 pupils.
acquainted with each other.
Like year 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Oh yes, old chap. Acquainted. What?
And now we're leaving each other.
And now the end is near.
This
I'm
is the
all
end.
alone. There's no one here. It's
On the
sad
road again. Oh
for
no, that's
me.
totally different. Anyway, so yeah,
But you gotta have friends.
what were you talking about? Yeah, tarantulas. Is the issue that the tarantulas are going to die because you drown them in diarrhea, or is the issue that you're going to get stung by the tarantulas?
Tarantulas are bloody awful.
You can't get stung
not.
by a tarantula.
They fire
They
pricks
rub the hairs
at you.
on you.
I've
I think.
held a tarantula before.
Forget about tarantulas. Black widows.
She's hot.
She is hot. And
I
now
mean,
on
the-
to Marvel.
I mean the spider.
No. You
The
really want to go
spider.
into Marvel, don't you?
Yeah, of course I do.
We have segued a lot from.
How
Thor.
about
Yes,
we talk
we-
yeah,
about
it
the
would be-
dangers in Yorkshire?
Adders.
locals
Adders.
And grass
locals,
and locals and
Chavs.
tractors?
Chavs?
Yeah.
Chavs.
Okay, let's get an
Maybe? I don't know.
colloquialisms, right?
How about the badger?
We have sidetracked.
Honey
Honey
badgers.
badgers.
I mean,
No,
Most
we don't
terrible-
have honey badgers in this
we have
country.
badgers.
I know, but
Badger, 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 badger.
I've-
Save the badger.
I've noticed
Thank you, Mr.
whenever
Weaver.
whenever
Badger,
the
badger,
subject of
badger,
honey badger has been brought up, it's all- stop badgering us.
Mushroom.
What? Yeah. Okay. So we have segued a lot from Thor.
Yeah,
I've
we
been trying
have.
to say this for the past 2 minutes. Yep. I've got limescale in my tea as well.
Do you
Yeah.
clean those mugs?
It's the kettle that's dirty.
Yes. Mine still comes from the kettle.
Yeah. Colloquialisms.
The ambionic pressure in the kettle
Oh no. Fuck.
Not physics.
Okay.
combines
So our colloquialism.
with
Are you
the
saying no to physics?
At the moment, yes,
thing
because I've
in
been
the
doing
tea.
maths.
and. Should we talk about X-Men?
No,
Yes.
let's talk about colloquialisms.
Oh,
I feel the colloquialisms. You seem to be really pissed. We're about 10 minutes into it.
19.
20.
20 minutes into it.
I
You're like,
don't know
when
what
can
I'm
I stop?
doing.
I'm checking the time.
What time is it?
Jeez.
It's 10 to 1.
2 hairs past the
Bloody
moon.
hell. An hour goes really quick.
On to Marvel.
No!
Marvel.
Okay, fine.
I'll hit you over the
We'll
head
talk
with a
about
hammer.
colloquialisms later.
Okay, big news at Comic-Con. We've got Age of Ultron.
Yes, Age of Ultron.
What
Ultron.
is it?
What does that mean? I don't know.
We could talk about music.
No, we're talking about Marvel.
Okay.
Ultron. Now, this has caused a lot of controversy, and we're not film buffs, okay? We want to make this clear. We're just nerds.
Yeah.
I'm not a nerd.
You're friends of a nerd.
Friend.
You're just here. Channels called Dave and Box Boy.
And I'm in partnership.
Yes. Oh God.
No.
No homo.
No. Because I'm linked with his channel on YouTube. That's why I'm
just
here.
pause it. What? Just press record again.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
I do have
So
a
sorry
topic.
about that little segue there. We were being attacked by.
Segue.
People
Steven.
seem a bit annoyed with Ultron, by the way, because it's been announced they're making their own origin story.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't really get that. How can they make a new origin
They're,
story?
they're changing the way Ultron becomes Ultron.
well, the issue is,
I don't know what Ultron is.
I'd show you, but
It's a Marvel villain.
he
Right.
started off as a good guy. He was created by Hank Pym, and he is Ant-Man. Now, Ant-Man's not supposed to
God.
come out until
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man's
He
terrible.
sounds
Next
like
year.
the least scariest villain.
He's a hero.
He's a
of
hero.
all. The least scariest.
He's like Aquaman.
What's he gonna do? Build
Aquaman and Ant-Man, the
I
most
quite
terrible.
like Ant-Man, actually, mainly because it's rumoured that he's going to be played by Nathan Fillion.
Is he going to carry a giant leaf?
No, Ant-Man has. I don't know if they're going to make Ant-Man
bite
or
you?
just make him Hank Pym. I don't know what they're going to do with him.
Does he bite you and his
No,
secret lair
Ant-Man-
is a picnic bench
Ant-Man had the power.
and he eats your sandwiches?
Shush!
Ant-Man had the power to shrink to the size of an ant,
Well, that's
What's
not
good for that?
So he could sneak under doors and watch
and
you
after
do
a while he
things.
got annoyed with this. Okay, we're getting attacked. Recording.
Nom,
So,
nom,
we're
nom,
back
nom,
again.
nom, nom, nom,
Nom,
After
nom, nom.
yet another segue,
We've been given food
We've been given food.
by Dave's mum.
we've been provided jacket potatoes and
Bacon.
bacon.
I like bacon.
Who doesn't?
I know-
RDJ likes bacon. And everyone goes quiet.
Yeah, that's really good bacon.
It
If
is.
in doubt, eat jacket potatoes with cheese and bacon.
What was the big fuss about? But when did bacon become a thing again?
I don't think it ever went, did it?
Well, no, I just don't remember it not being a thing.
It was laying low.
No, but I mean,
it's part of the team. We're going off topic again.
Yeah, we
we're
are.
on Age of Ultron, now we're on bacon.
Hang on. Ah, switched off. Right.
Right.
Okay, guys, here's something.
Let's go back on topic.
What are your opinions on Batman and Superman?
Well, it's simple. Batman's an awful lot better than Superman.
I mean, the movie, Man of Steel 2.
I've not seen it. Oh, right, Batman and Superman together. Right,
It's not.
I get it now.
It's only just been announced.
Yeah, well, I don't really keep track of DC because it's
Yeah.
crap.
I found out about it
Yeah,
on
Man of Steel
YouTube
2 wasn't
in the
good.
supercar.
yeah. I'm going to put it this way.
If you're a DC fan, turn off now. If you haven't already.
No.
If you have a life and a Marvel fan,
I'm fine
If you're still
with the
listening to
DC
this-
comics.
You're great. Because I wouldn't have the will.
oh God,
I'm going to listen to
Bacon
it.
is now on
yeah,
the laptop.
When it's on YouTube, I'm going to listen to it.
I am cool with the DC guys, right? I don't have issues with them. They're just a bit of a
Not as good.
Every Superman film I've seen for the past what? There was one when we were about 10, wasn't there?
They all look the same to me.
Superman doesn't have underpants on the outside of his costume. I now hate this film. But
Doesn't it? Doesn't it?
no,
not in Man of Steel, and the S doesn't mean Superman anymore.
No, it doesn't.
What does it mean then?
Hope or
Hope.
something. Yeah, it means hope.
Hope on Krypton.
S means hope.
It's a symbol for hope, but
Obviously,
originally it's super.
obviously they can't spell very well.
So
Well, it must be
basically,
you, Dave.
They've killed
What?
Superman
It must be you,
because
Dave.
they've changed
Essentially.
everything that makes Superman Superman.
But if you are a DC
I mean,
nerd,
come on.
okay, if you are
How
a
can you
DC,
not love underpants on the outside?
if you are a DC nerd and you're going to be like, oh, the S has always meant hope, we don't give a shit, okay? We are
bit
the
harsh.
Marvel. We are Marvel.
We are Marvel
guys,
nerds.
and we.
I am
base
not a Marvel
everything-
nerd, I'm a farmer.
Yeah. Okay, fine. But we base everything off what we see in films, and occasionally I do a bit of digging into the comics. These guys don't.
No.
I go on the internet and research sometimes. When I'm not doing maths.
But you're a maths nerd, man.
Bacon.
Hey, I'm doing I need to practice for college.
I was
Yeah.
going to do A-level maths and then I saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm scared.
That was RDJ's attitude.
So segue.
I'm still doing A-level maths.
You got maths teacher won't say his name.
He was fucking awesome. I loved
He
him.
showed you sort of typical A-level maths that you do daily.
You can't do quadratic equations, so show that.
Okay, stop it with the insults, guys.
Knob.
But how do you hold your fork? Bloody- yes, I will penetrate. No. I will.
This is going really, really. Not. This is not good.
My tongue's on fire.
We went from Marvel to Sex with a Jacket Potato.
Okay, so returning back to Marvel.
Yes. Swiftly.
Back to or comic books. Back to the DC thing, right? I don't like DC because their heroes are just too perfect. Superman's only weakness is a very rare stone, essentially. Batman, okay, his parents died, but other than that, he's pretty much...
Didn't Superman's parents die?
No, they were on Krypton. I don't know.
Krypton
Yes,
blew
they
up.
died. because
Krypton blew up.
There's so many f***ing origin stories for Superman, I don't give a shit.
This is a really good jack potato.
It is a nice jacket.
Yeah, it
They
is.
are pretty good. My mum's pretty good.
Like Howard off the Big Bang.
You got married.
Anyway,
RDJ lives in the basement.
Ah. Yeah.
There's actually a mistake in Big Bang.
Oh god, now what?
what? You're worse than me.
When they're watching an episode of Doctor Who, they point out how, in all the time and space, he really loves modern day London. But however, the music playing only featured in the 2-part episode set in the library. Not modern day London.
I don't care. Shut up.
What an arsehole.
Back to where we were.
Where did you find that?
It was on TV.
You mean...
And you actually picked that out.
I just thought, hang on, no, that music's not...
No!
You know, that's worse than me peeling potatoes and then finding out actually Star Trek's impossible because all of time paradoxes.
When did this happen? What? I'm going to peel some potatoes. I'm going to make some chips. Oh no! Star Trek's not real!
No. Right, I was peeling potatoes for MASH, okay?
Why would you peel potatoes like that, okay?
Shut
You
up.
peel potatoes carefully, not like you're some sort of samurai. This is not Fruit Ninja.
Or is it?
Right, yeah, okay, so you were peeling potatoes for some mash.
Technically, it would be vegetable ninja.
No, it won't.
Veggie Ninja.
No, it'll be a special potato's not a vegetable. It's like a special. What's it called? It's like
It's a root thing.
But anyway, I was peeling potatoes
Like a ninja.
Potato.
like a ninja.
Dude.
It's not even that funny!
Anyway,
And then it just came over me one day that Star Trek is not real.
no, shut up. Right, there was an episode, final season of Star Trek Voyager. Someone went back in time.
Well, that's where it's not real.
No. Right,
Well, it's not
Because-
real anyway.
You know that Star Trek episode with the spacey stuff?
no, shut up. Because I found out possible theories to suggest that you actually can go back in time, but only if you like.
You could be Superman.
Did you know that Star Trek is just a load of actors?
Yeah, that's a problem with a
Yeah,
Superman
I know,
movie.
but I'm just thinking about all the
Okay,
physics.
there
Of
are
it.
Two conversations here.
There are 2 missiles going around the world. Superman's not fast enough to get both of them. So what does he do? Fly so fast, he travels back in time.
Yeah, that... And then what's
It
wrong
doesn't
with
make sense. That
This has come up so many times in the past few weeks that... Because I've been watching these...
It's in Superman, one of the
If
original
he can
ones.
travel so fast he goes back in time, he can travel so fast he can get to this.
Yeah, there are 2 missiles going in the opposite direction. He hasn't got enough time to catch them both. So he flies so fast around the Earth he goes back in time, which is not only impossible, but
in the last film, he has...
It's only if he goes around the Earth, he can pick 2 up on the
yeah,
way around.
exactly.
In the last film, he has this power where he can just look at the Great Wall of China. And
Yeah.
fix it. And you're like, Well, that's made of
number-
polystyrene.
I think that's number 4.
Yeah, last
Quest
one.
for peace. Really
Yeah,
crap.
this is why I don't like.
He just comes
DC.
up. He just comes up with new powers when
When it's convenient.
convenient.
Yeah, because the plot needs it. I know this was 1978, and this.
You know he has
And
laser
hang on.
eyes.
Blocking the top of a volcano, wouldn't that just make it worse?
You just spat on me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it would.
We have just got into one nerdy pig fest. haven't we?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like this, and
The reason the volcano...
and Scarlett Johansson.
Oh.
The reason a volcano erupts is because the heat and the pressure build up, and it.
I did geography.
So did I.
Oh,
it
I
and
did
it
geography.
and it basically blows up. If Superman basically plugs the
Hold on.
hole, shall we get back on topic? So
What was the topic we were
Okay,
talking
okay.
about?
Superman. Does he have laser eyes?
Yes, he does.
So technically, he could cook a jacket potato with his eyes.
yeah,
Back to potatoes.
He overcooked a turkey once.
Apparently,
He overcooked a turkey because he was on a double date with someone.
Superman.
Lois.
Yeah, and some other.
Lex Luthor.
It wasn't Lex Luthor.
Lex
we are
Luthor's the
double dip.
villain.
Chaos with Lex Luthor. Luthor.
Luthor.
Luthor.
Lex is Luthor.
Oh,
Okay, shall we change topic?
yes.
Yes.
Okay.
We are
Well,
going
I
way
finished
off.
my jacket potato, so I'm ready to
I'm done.
discuss in the art
But-
of.
I love how you sort of picks around the bacon.
I don't like the fat.
You didn't eat the skins.
The looks we all gave him then. We're not saying that the hair is fat. He's just. I know he's giving me the fingers. I don't give a shit, man.
Hey, you wanted to cut the swearing down.
We've established I have an issue here.
Yeah. You...
Apparently, people that swear are more trustworthy.
Yeah, they are.
So I must be the most trustworthy person you guys know.
And that's
No.
where the whole argument falls apart.
Yeah.
Hey, come on. Let's be fair. You've never told me any secrets, so I haven't told anyone else your secrets. Winston Churchill. We shall
Yes.
fight them on the beaches. We shall fight them on the hills. We shall fight them in the
Scissors
streets.
beats paper.
We shall fight them in Yorkshire.
Okay, so what do you want to talk about now? Bored. Ah! Oh no. Right.
Not sharp.
Okay, so we've talked about Marvel. We haven't
Yeah.
talked about X-Men, but what can we say, really? Everything's been covered on all the sort of
Yeah.
really nerdy channels, and we don't want to be an information channel, okay? This idea is just the fact that I've seen other people do podcasts, and my dream job is to be a radio presenter.
Mhm.
So I just thought I'll do podcasts, prove that I have got a good radio voice, because I've got a face for radio. My mum said that. I've got
Do
a
you know
face-
what that means?
Yes, I know what it means. It means I'm ruggedly handsome. And
Yeah.
so, yeah, okay. What's this? Why? Who put Dallas?
What?
You.
Where?
Oh, it says random shit. We've talked about that. Lots of random shit. Has anyone got any funny anecdotes?
Thank you for tuning in to Box
No,
by
we're not
Dave
finished
Radio.
yet. What time is it?
Well, we'll have a short break now, but in the meantime, you can listen to
No,
Don't Worry
no
Child.
music.
Drinking tea.
Anyway, change
Yeah.
topic.
Okay. That's
Darth
disgusting.
Vader.
Yes.
Bane.
Oh.
You can do a Bane like that.
Bane sounds really Scottish, but also really high pitched. It's like he's
You
going
can't
through
hear-
puberty.
you can't hear what he's
No,
saying.
but it's like he's
Another
going through-
DC character.
Yeah, but Batman Dark Knight Rises was pretty good.
Bane is...
Only because Anne Hathaway
She's
was
fit.
in a cat suit.
Hey, she's fit. All right.
Is Anne Hathaway the one that was in Les Mis?
Yeah,
That couldn't sing properly?
yeah,
She's actually a really good singer.
The one that had her tooth removed?
yeah.
But
Yeah,
spontaneously had it back later in the film?
Yeah.
and her hair cut off. Yeah.
Apparently having sex with a stranger is more traumatic than getting your tooth ripped out of your skull.
Cinema sings! Yes!
And then...
Have you ever heard a Canadian pronounce Isengard?
No.
We're taking the hobbits to Isengard!
Isn't God.
There's an achievement on the Xbox, and I don't play Xbox, I play Wii. For Lego Lord of the Rings.
That's a good game.
And you have to take all the Hobbit characters to Isengard.
And you get a trophy for that.
And you can't do it on the Wii. So, it's to you. Lego Marvel.
Lego Marvel, that's coming out in a few months.
Yeah, I can't wait for it, but I can't play it.
You can get it on Wii.
No, you can't. It's Wii U.
Oh,
They're not releasing it on Wii.
that's a shame.
That pisses me off about Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo are moving too quickly, I think.
They bring out too many consoles. I mean, there was the DS, and then there was the DS Lite.
Oh.
And then DSi.
DSi XL.
And then...
All these consoles, and you can't keep up with it.
But see, problem is though, Wii U came out, big thing, new Nintendo proper console, and they brought about 10 games out with it, and then nothing for months.
Well, I'm not saying that Nintendo games aren't good, but
They are good.
the
But
original, like the SNES and
People bought
Mario.
the Wii because it was a new thing that you could use
It was the very first motion control
It was
thing.
amazing.
and
now
Xbox
everyone's found out that
and-
it's rubbish.
Yeah, Kinect. Some people say it's awesome, some people say it's terrible. You sort of have to meet in the middle with it.
What about Move?
If PlayStation Move,
I
that's
haven't
the
got- I've
Wii.
got the Kinect,
That's
but
like
I
the
don't have
Wii.
Is
PlayStation
it like
Move.
the Wii?
right. Okay,
If you've got enough room, the Kinect is really good. But if
you have to sit perfectly bloody
if
still
it's a
to
confined
spectate.
space like our office here, that the hand on the screen sort of has a seizure.
Are you right? New consoles coming out. Are you going to go with the Xbox One or the PS4?
PS4.
I don't really play consoles that much anymore.
Can I have your PS3?
Yeah, give him your PS3.
Why
So
would I give him my PS3?
because he's your friend.
Because I'm not your bro.
So?
Does that mean nothing to you?
You only have a woe?
Ben.
Oh whoa!
I have a Wii that I never use.
Yeah, I don't play mine with
My computer.
Yeah,
I don't play
I
games.
just play, watch films.
I
and
play
stuff.
music.
A good game to play online are Rockstar games because they normally do a free roam multiplayer, which
love
is really fun. It's also really good in Red Dead Redemption.
Of which they're bringing out a sequel. See, we've got something on the board, RGJ. We've got something. Look,
It's about bloody time.
I can't wait for. Is it Rockstar that's bringing it out? Because Rockstar was originally Saints Row as well, wasn't it?
I don't know. It's Volition, I think, but they sort of team
Rockstar
up.
started it though, didn't they?
Yeah,
I'm sure.
but Volition took over, and each time they've been sort of doing it with the new one. The third was with THQ, and basically they went under.
Saints Row
and
4,
Saints Row 4 is Deep Silver now, who also made Dead Island, I think.
the Penetrator's not making a return.
No, but there's an anal probe gun which got it banned in Australia.
Yep. It's the first game to be banned in
You just
Australia.
dropped something on me.
There's a bit of
Potato.
There's
You
a
dropped
spider.
a potato on... What?
Well. There's the spider. What?
Our ceiling's falling in.
Everybody just looks straight to the rafters of my office.
Yeah, Saints Row 4, it has mixed reviews again. Some people say it's really good because there's alien superpowers and you're the president and you can do...
I think it's just gone a little bit too... I'm not going to say it's a bad game. I haven't played it. I really haven't played the third one properly, but
A bit too
I've
weird.
played three.
Some people say it's bad because it doesn't stick to the original Gangsters GTA game.
I could not give less of a shit about these games. No, it's a baby carrier.
Alright.
Can we move on?
Okay.
Chuck it out of a plane, it'll still hurt someone.
Let's actually
Let's actually move
let's
on.
actually talk about something. So you're
Sorry
an American, basically.
About that.
I've been to America a lot, and prolonged exposure to that country has sort of given me...
Oh no, it's like a disease. The Americanism is killing me.
It is.
It's not. It's rubbish though, because what is it?
Okay, describe British bacon.
Bacon's amazing.
Describe British bacon.
It's
like
thin and
God.
crispy.
It's not thin and
okay,
crispy.
Depends how you eat it.
okay, the meat
Depends
and the
how you
skin
have it.
ratio.
There's more meat than skin.
In America, it is crispy as hell, and there is nothing but fat. There's a little streak of meat, and
Have you ever had Canadian bacon?
yes,
That stuff is gorgeous.
it is.
The maple kind.
Canadians do things right. They're polite.
I love Canadians. Nathan Fillion. Starting a cafe.
In case you don't know, viewers or
I have
He's
listeners,
got an obsession.
I have a little obsession with Nathan
he's got a
Fillion.
man crush.
It's not a man crush.
It's a
I just-
bromance.
I just want to be Malcolm Reynolds and...
We're being intruded again.
The Reavers are coming! The Reavers are coming! What?
Please go to the reception.
Okay, so Americans, right?
Okay, hang on. Here's a
Yeah,
test. Try say the word auto in American accent like Arlo.
Ardo.
Try
Arlo.
saying it now in a British accent without it sounding sort of.
Also.
Auto.
It doesn't sound really.
It does.
Hair.
Yeah, but
that
the thing-
anecdote just fell flat.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's say Ardo and let's say auto. Auto. Let's say auto.
Auto. Yeah,
hang
auto.
On. Auto. We don't say auto unless it's automatic,
Yeah.
and that's automatic.
Automatic gearbox.
Yes.
But we don't
Automatic.
say automobile. We say vehicle. Or
Driving
car.
along
car.
my automobile.
Car.
Have you heard an American say vehicle?
Vehicle.
Vehicle.
Vehicle. Have you heard him say Edinburgh? Edinburgh.
Gonna be a lot of Americans watching this thing getting annoyed because we're like saying.
You know, there's
that
probably
the
actually going to be no
words
one watching this.
are-
About
Good.
5 views. I think my most viewed thing is 97 views.
You've got like 12 subscribers. No, I only subscribed because I felt sorry for you.
Yeah. Well,
I've only got one, and it's him.
well. I want to state now.
Right,
I do
I'm
like
probably an
Americans.
idiot.
I watch American stuff.
I think America as a country is pretty cool because it's sort of wacky and stuff.
Yeah, it's
Stuff you don't see in
There's a lot.
England.
the
There's a lot
biggest
of
and the best.
I would actually want to go to America just to experience America.
There's
and see
a lot
the
of
sights
difference
and
in
stuff,
America.
but
Like if you say England, you think of countryside, hills, rain. But America, you've
rain, grey
got
skies.
fields, you've got mountain ranges, you've got swamp, you've got lots of different
You don't, there's not
ecosystems.
much in because that's why I would want to go to America just to see the sights and experience the stuff you
Yeah.
don't see in England. But I bet you think it's weird that Yorkshire people don't pronounce H's, so we say like not horse, we say arse.
All
Well,
right.
you probably don't. But
Get a look at the horse.
I say arse
Look
and
at
like
that horse.
I say like over there,
Yeah.
That's more.
stuff.
It's over there. It's up north.
It's up north.
over yonder.
Oh, that was the first show we did. Wasn't
That failed.
Yeah.
the first comedy show. I mean,
It was like it was a game show we did back in our educational days,
us with an education.
and our supervisor thought it was absolute crap.
Right. Okay. You know, here's something. Right. What? Two A's
Oh,
past-
fuck. 2 hairs past the mole, he's not wearing a watch.
What?
2 hairs past the mole. He's using his hair on his wrist as a watch.
It's a
Ah.
saying.
It is a
Oh.
joke.
Okay, I have a saying for that. Piss off.
Yeah.
Right, okay, talking of Americanisms, and this one is going to tie into the next thing.
Which is.
Yep.
Okay. Americanisms, fangirls,
Oh, God.
cults,
Fangirl.
move your feet,
Sorry.
right? Okay, this is something that pissed me off. When we're going into Doctor Who now, when Matt Smith left Doctor Who, I saw this picture and it said,
he hasn't left yet.
He hasn't
no,
left yet.
but when he announced it,
Yeah.
effectively he has left. I don't know.
He hasn't
But
left.
but just recently he said he's regretting it.
But I saw this picture on a social, I think it was in Reddit or something, I don't know. I saw it and it said, panic, Matt Smith is leaving Doctor Who. And this made my blood boil. Doctor Who is a British thing. Now, I'm happy for the Americans to have it. But when I first got into Doctor Who, what was it, about 8 years ago when it first started?
2005. Yeah, about
I
8
got
years.
into it David Tennant's first series because I was too young to understand the Christopher
Yeah,
Eccleston.
same.
And then I didn't watch it for Martha Jones. So when there was David Tennant and Billy Piper, I watched it and then fell out with it and then watched back into it when Catherine Tate was there. And this was before Stephen Moffat took over and Americanised it.
completely ruined it.
Yeah, sent it over to America.
I'm not going to say Moffat's a bad writer. Moffat is a great writer, but what he's doing is
Those odd episodes he did. Weeping Angels.
Weeping Angels,
The Library.
Gobstat Monkey, Gas Mask
Zombies.
Zombies.
Yeah, the Empty Charge. Yeah, those episodes, they were fantastic.
Yeah, but what the difference between Moffat and Russell T Davies, Stephen
Stephen Moffat.
Yeah, Stephen Moffat and Russell T Davies is the two shows that Russell T Davies was writing were in the same universe.
Yeah.
Torchwood and Doctor Who were the same thing, essentially, just
And
different age
and
groups.
Sarah Jane Adventures. That was Russell T Davies.
God rest
So,
her.
yeah. So he's got, he knows exactly what he's doing, but Stephen Moffat...
I'm not denying Moffat's a good writer. He has done Sherlock justice.
Yeah, him and Mark Gatiss.
But Sherlock is a different universe to...
Doctor Who.
Yeah, it's like having what... Let's put it back into Marvel terms. It's the X-Men and the Avengers universes.
Yeah.
Two different things. Hopefully one day they'll collide, but you can't really have... what's his name? Sherlock Holmes going up to John Smith or Doctor Who or whatever and going, "Hello, I'm Sherlock," and he'd be like, "Oh my god, you're like the greatest guy ever. Yay, I met you like 500 years ago."
Okay, another thing. Russell T Davies managed to get depth on the characters. Like every companion, we knew their family, we knew a backstory.
Yeah.
We got to know them, and so that made us sad when they left. But ever since,
The only reason I was sad when Amy Pond left was because she was attractive.
Yeah.
Let's be fair.
attractive.
we didn't get to know them. I feel.
I'm glad that they brought a male companion in. Rory
Yeah.
was a great.
I liked Rory.
I thought he was funny.
He was
I
he was
I thought
funny.
he was really
He was
funny.
just kind of that guy, like, I accept this. You can throw whatever you like at me. I accept this. It's not going to surprise me.
What
Oh
about,
no!
like-
There are some vampires going to kill us. Woof.
Yeah, basically. But well, that's because he's been brought up with it from a young age. But
Yeah.
if you go like to Mickey, it's like, what the is this? You know,
And until Mickey got into the alien cool gun stuff, I thought he was just tagging along a bit.
the first, basically, when you show them the first TARDIS, that's the tipping point of a companion for me.
Yeah.
If they go, it's bigger on the inside, then I mean, I can't really justify this debate. But what's the new one? The new one, Gwen Summit.
Jenna Louise Coleman, she plays
Cara.
Clara,
She walks in and she
says
goes,
it's smaller on the outside.
and you're just like, well, yeah, you're going to be fine with the Doctor, but and I'm not denying that Matt Smith's a good Doctor. He's an all right Doctor.
He's grown on me over the
The
past
problem
years.
is with Matt Smith.
You fell
is-
out with him immediately. Didn't
Yeah,
you?
the problem is with Matt Smith.
I didn't like him
and David.
first because I thought David Tennant was like amazing.
He was
But
trying
then-
too hard to be dead Tennant.
Yeah,
I think that
I've actually-
Steve
yeah.
Moffat, I agree, he's a great writer, but I don't think that Matt Smith was right for the Doctor, and I don't think Steve Moffat wrote stories that would suit Matt Smith as being the Doctor. But David Tennant was brilliant, I thought,
And
Chris Eccleston was
Well,
great.
Tennant. This is going to sound really camp, but my dad says that Tom Baker's his Doctor. Tennant's our Doctor, isn't he?
yeah.
Peter Davison and David Tennant.
Why? You're like
I've-
16, 17, you know, Peter Davison.
But I've seen virtually
Yeah,
all
I-
of the old ones.
Okay. Also, when Russell T Davies was writing, it was a full series, a special, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
We could keep track of them really easily. But when Stephen Moffat,
Well, because he's catered for the American audience, hasn't he?
but when he
You don't know
when he
much
split them
anything
into half series,
Half series, and then
I could not keep up what series number we were.
I don't know if this is a British thing or not, but Christopher Eccleston and I think until Catherine Tate came into it, all the Tennants were an hour long.
No, they were still
45
45
minutes.
minutes. Specials were an hour.
I just remember them being an hour long, and then
No, every
They
Doctor
became
Who's been
14
about 45
45
minutes.
I
minutes
think
to cater
I think the only proper episode that was not 45 minutes was Journey's End, which is an hour.
all right. Well, I must have been
The last of series 4.
must have been the only one that I was timing for that. But he's catering for the American audience, isn't he? Splitting
Yeah.
halfway, and then the jokes aren't as funny anymore. You can't have a Beatles joke popping up somewhere like,
Yeah.
"Oh, let's go back to 1963 and meet John, Paul, Ringo, and
The other guy.
George. George, that's his name.
How can you forget George?
My favourite band, and I forgot the name of them. Yeah,
Harrison? Honestly, how can you forget George Harrison?
I don't know.
No.
He was always the one I forgot. As a child, I'd be like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's like-
you're because I used to play this in the playground. Let's play the Beatles. You're John. You're Paul. You're Ringo. What's his name? Miss. what's the fourth beetle code? And they go through them all. They're like,
Yeah,
no, I've got him. Why have I got a really camp voice and going like this? I'm waving my arms around like I'm some sort of like fairy, and I'll be like, oh, George Harrison.
He's like.
Did you talk like that when you were 5?
Who the f- are you doing? No, but I'm trying to do my childish voice. I can't even. Hello, I'm Dave Silas, and I'm 5 years old.
You sound like an old lady.
What?
For over an hour.
Right. Okay. What time is it?
It's 1:45.
Okay, but this Americanism, the Doctor Who was fine. I would just happily watch it as a sort of show,
Yeah.
and then it became American. They took it over to America, and I'm fine with them. We should get the audience out there.
But that's something. Because they've been trying to make Americans feel like an audience as well. That the last episode,
Don't spoil it. I haven't seen it.
with Karen Gillan, and Arthur
I've seen
Darvill.
that, yeah. Set in America.
The Angels Take Manhattan. It's Weeping Angels in New York, and I just feel the Weeping Angels. Not only have they been used way too much, also
They're not. Well, they're scary, but they're not that good
They
character.
they were really good in Blink. I have
They
to
were
say that.
fantastic.
Don't
in
blink.
Blink.
But when they did them again,
Whatever you do, don't blink.
yeah. But for their third appearance, in New York. New York isn't exactly a place where you could not be seen. Literally everywhere you go, there is someone.
Yeah.
Someone watching.
But see, they say it in the episode, the city that never sleeps. So what kind of stupid angel would you have to be?
Also, the angels are made of stone, aren't they?
Well, when you look at them,
Yeah.
but then you turn your back.
No, then they
Then
are
you
made
blink.
of stone, right?
It's one
They
thing I
are
don't
actually made of. They are made of.
No, they're not. They turn to stone when they're seen.
No, they don't. They just don't
the
move. Scene.
Did they get the fucking Statue of Liberty?
Yeah, not only
Yeah.
is it hollow
Exactly.
Hollow.
and not
it's-
made of stone,
It's been
Yeah.
a statue for, what, it's about like 300 years old or something? I don't know. 100?
couple of hundred, but it was a gift from the French. It was built in France.
There's 3 Statue of Liberty,
Exactly.
2 in France, 1 in America.
And
Yeah.
it is literally. It's not weeping. It's a statue. It was man-made. So it's not an alien.
It's not an alien, and
And also, how did it get from Liberty Island to the building where
Without
it
being
appears
seen by
without
anyone.
being seen by one person?
I haven't seen this
But
episode,
actually,
but I mean,
if
it
you think
sounds
about it,
Don't.
it might.
The best bit was when
Hang on.
Amy dies.
I watched... That's horrible. I like Karen Gillan.
I didn't
Only
like her
one
as a
reason
companion.
why I like her.
I didn't like it.
No,
I didn't like the character.
I
Look, hang on. Right, if you think in a New York in a different universe, because if you noticed in the episode, there wasn't another person.
Yeah, there was.
Well, there was, but there wasn't.
How about you
In-
look in the background and see the massive crowd of people
Hang on,
watching?
in the streets. When they looked out of that place where Rory was like,
There were lots
dying,
of cars though.
If you look down, there was,
I
and they were
found-
like,
Yeah, but there were cars.
Was it you that showed me it? There was a deleted scene, and it's got Rory's dad in it, and he's a great actor. The actor
Yeah.
that played Rory's dad. He's Ron Weasley's dad.
Yeah.
And they had this scene where they drew. They only had the storyboards for it, but it's Rory doing a voiceover, and this guy turns up on Rory's dad's doorstep, and he's about 70, and this voiceover is Rory reading a letter that he wrote to his dad, saying, "We are stuck in New York in the 1940s or whenever it was. This is your grandson. It may be a bit hard to figure out that he's 20 years older than you, but he is your grandson." Surprise! And I don't know, they ended, even though it was just a storyboard, they ended it with him dropping his trowel and then hugging him, and you're like,
His trowel.
the character that was Rory's dad would just be like, "Is you the what?" He was not. He didn't accept it as well. He was just like, "Hey, you're my grandson. I love you. You're 20 years older than me, but fucking." But I'm going to get onto this. Right, this is the rant that I've been planning for so long after seeing this picture. Flap about and all this shit. Matt Smith's leaving. Hooverlands.
Oh God!
The
Where
concept-
did they come from?
I don't... Americanisms, okay? I'm happy for there to be cults for American shows. You get people that celebrate Friends. That was an American show. It's built on a cult. Browncoats. I am happy to admit I am a browncoat. I am a fan of Firefly.
I'm a fan of Firefly.
Yeah, browncoats. Me and RDJ are brown... Would you call yourself a browncoat? Shut up, you're a browncoat.
Would you call yourself a red shirt?
For the sake of...
I'd die.
That'd be a blue shirt, sorry. For the sake of argument. And we're
Yellow
Jedis
shirt.
as well.
Yellow
You know-
shirt's Kirk, so...
Yeah. In the form of it, we're Jedis as well.
Yeah.
I'm happy to build a cult
Multicoloured
around
dream
something
colour.
that's either been around long enough and has its own cult,
And so popular.
or has built itself around a cult. But not something like Doctor Who that started off as British. You wouldn't go... Yeah, it was a British drama in the 1960s. You'd go down to the pub and you'd say, "Oh, did you watch Doctor Who last night? Them Daleks, they look like salt and pepper pots." You wouldn't go down and be like, "Oh my god, did you see Doctor Who? Oh my god, all those people died." And you wouldn't wear a t-shirt. In the 60s, t-shirts probably didn't exist. Did they exist? I don't know.
Yeah,
Sod it.
They
You
existed.
wouldn't wear a Doctor Who t-shirt.
you wouldn't. You
No,
wouldn't wear that.
I'm wearing an Iron Man shirt, but that's because I appreciate Iron Man. And I'm fair. This is cool. Marvel has a cult.
Yeah.
Doctor Who did not have a cult until Stephen Moffat took it to America.
Yeah.
Hooverlands did not exist. And I can't justify this argument, but you see where I'm coming from.
Yeah, I do.
People that are like, "Oh, I'm American." I follow...
The British go, "Ooh, that was a good episode." The Americans go, "I must worship you."
Yeah, basically.
And that's how Americans talk.
They go apeshit for something that is...
That doesn't belong
It's
to them.
British.
Yeah, and then they're like, they take away the jokes. Anyway, yeah, so the cult of Doctor Who. It's there's 3 or 4 different pages on certain social network sites that I watch.
I love the way his ears stick out.
Just casually put on an Iron Man mask with my ears sticking out of the.
He's got Christopher Eccleston ears.
Yeah, so we cut again, but what I've argued everything in dribs and drabs.
Yeah.
I've been planning this for so long. I got so wound up. I ended up getting angry at the fact that my television didn't work. I get angry at a lot of things, but I don't usually get angry at television shows. There's children outside. I hate it when there's children outside my office. But just no, okay? I watch Doctor Who. I appreciate
Should we
Doctor
call
Who.
security?
No.
Security.
I am Iron Man.
We have Iron Man as our security.
Yeah, RDJ is Iron Man. But I'm happy to watch Doctor Who. I appreciate Doctor Who. It's a great show, but it's part of our British culture. Culture?
There's one thing we need to talk about. Star Wars 7.
Star Wars 7!
I have no idea how Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill are going to survive long enough to make all 3.
Is Mark Hamill dead? I thought he was dead.
No, he's playing Luke.
Oh,
No, he is ancient, but he's going to play Luke.
they're going to get the original.
It's going to be
R2D2.
awesome. What?
Apparently the original R2D2.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Oh no, he's dead, isn't he?
He swears all the time. Every word is censored.
It took me a while to get that. Beep, boop, whoop, whoop.
He just walks around swearing.
Yeah, he strolls around. What? I used to play Star Wars on the playground, and because I was the lame-o kid that nobody actually liked and knew a little bit too much
He
about
still
it,
is.
I have 3 friends. Do I count myself as a friend?
It'd be sad if you did.
Yeah, but
Count your conscience as your friend.
I'm alive, I'm friendly.
You have friends, leave it at that.
Yeah. Who's CRD? Oh, I know. The man.
What? Craig Revel-Horwood.
What?
7!
No, that's Lincoln.
Craig, he's
Idiot.
a really... 1!
Star Wars.
It was shit because I'm orange.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Right, I used to play Star Wars on the playground, and because I was a little nerdy kid that nobody actually liked, but they play it because it was a big blockbuster. I think we started playing it when Star Wars Episode 3 came out. at the time, we were all too young to have seen it, if we followed the rules. But I lived in a community where nobody followed the rules. A 12 meant to them that you can watch it from anything above 5.
You had to watch it after 12 o'clock.
Basically, yeah. I
watched every single one.
I am going to be fair, I still haven't seen the entirety of Star Wars Episode 3.
I watched one of the original copies of A New Hope, where when a bunch of them walked through the door, one stormtrooper knocked his head on the door.
Classic
You see,
movie.
no, the problem is...
I love how Box Boy's just falling asleep. This is the boringest conversation I could have.
No,
Do you want to contribute, Box Boy?
Honestly, I'm going to be blank. I have not seen Star Wars at all.
What?
What?
Get out!
I haven't.
What?
I've never been in the position to watch it because I've never.
I was
Star Wars position.
I was watching Temple of Doom the other day on TV.
There's never
Shush.
DVDs or anything.
And
I've got the VHS if you want them.
And I noticed Harrison Ford. There was a period where, in his 30s and 40s, he looked exactly the same. Then a blank period where we didn't see him for a while, and he came out with Indiana Jones 4,
Crystal Skull.
and he was ancient.
He still looks the same.
That period between where he looks like he's mid-30s, and then that period where he looks like he's 70.
But
Nothing in between.
What do we think is going to happen on Star Wars 7?
They say they might bring the Emperor back.
I have heard that in the books, Clone Wars, stuff like that the Emperor does come back somehow. I don't know
cloned
how.
himself or something.
I don't know
maybe.
how, but I know that he comes back, and I know that Luke becomes the
Jedi leader.
I'm going to be fair, the books were written after the films,
Yeah.
so I'm not going to read the books. I can't read for a start, but I'm not...
he becomes the Grand
Are
Master.
you going to stop a bit before the end or not? Right. No.
Okay.
It's recording!
Let's just say goodbye.
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 See you later, guys.
This was a
So long,
podcast.
Duckers. This was
Duck Pond.
This was the duck pond, the very first duck pond. It may become 2 duck ponds. I really want to do this again. When's the next time you guys are all free?
Whenever.
Yay.
As long as I'm not at work.
Right. Shall we just revolve it around him? Because I really want to do this again.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
if we get some feedback off this and get some more structure to it.
Okay, well this is...
This is the duck pond. I have been Dave Silas.
I have been Box Boy.
I have been Hair.
Right, okay, let's...
We were going round that way, so I just thought.
I have been RDJ. No.
Sign it off.
Okay, yeah, so I've been Dave Silas.
I have been Box Boy.
I've been Hair.
I have been RDJ.
Or Iron Man.
Or Iron Man.
Oh, missed.
Bye bye.